The Selangor Twin Accelerator 2025. Partnerships, share goals, and unwavering commitment. Give a big round of applause to all our strategic partners for their trust and continued support.
What you mentioned about expanding the programs,
yes,
similar to
yes,
other states.
Yes. One of the things that we have done in the Ministry of Digital is that we have actually gone around the country, all the states, to look at initiatives that they have. And we find that most of the states are actually already doing a lot when it comes to helping digitalize industries, looking at digital platforms and so on and so forth. So at national level, we have MDAC, Selangor, we have CDAC, Penang, they also have organizations. So what we're trying to do is trying to get all of them to work together so that you can see a larger scaling process. In other words, we're able to connect more people onto these platforms, and then we'll see what we call greater participation and of course larger benefits as a result. So that's one of the initiatives that we're looking at, and this is something that I've told MDAC to look into. They're currently in touch with all the states. Whenever we go to the states, we meet up with them as well. Every state has got different strengths depending on the nature of what the state does. So I think ultimately as we go along, if we're able to bring all of them into one platform, then we are going to see what we call a lot more strength in how it is we develop platforms as we go along, and that ultimately is going to benefit everyone what they call who is involved in the ecosystem.
So do you have any state in response to the program?
Which program?
The current.
Yeah. I mean, currently I was in Penang. Penang is definitely actively involved. Selangor is definitely actively involved. I must also take the opportunity to. Gobind Singh is here, very active exco. Has done a lot in terms of marketing Selangor, not just in Malaysia, not just regionally, but globally. So we've got Selangor. I was in Sabah recently, Sarawak. So yes, definitely the states have shown positive response. I think this is something that benefits everyone. It strengthens the ecosystem nationally. So that's what we want.
If any collaboration within CDAC and MDAC to those countries interested to launch this program?
Say that again.
Any collaboration with CDAC and
yes, of
MDAC to
course.
collaborate?
Yeah, definitely. That's why I'm here today. So because we work together. And I think that's something that we want to further encourage. To me, what is important is to look at what platforms already exist, organizations that already exist, and how it is we can pull all our strengths together and build further therefrom, rather than recreating the wheel. I think that's what's important. Digitalization is happening across the world, and technology is advancing very quickly. So what we need to do is move fast. And one of the ways by which we can move fast is if we actually are able to identify assets that we have around the country and find ways by which they can collaborate with us and move forward. And that's what the Ministry of Digital is doing.
Any update on national AI regulatory framework?
Not yet. As I keep saying, they are supposed to give me the report, and several meetings have been held. Once I get the report, I'll table our findings and suggestions to Cabinet. And then, of course, depending on what Cabinet has to say, we will make a decision therefrom. Governance we need. The question is what kind of governance, whether it's going to be legislative, whether it's going to be by way of just regulations, or whether mere standards. I think this is something that we need to think about very carefully. Ultimately, technology provides us with great opportunities, but there are also risks that we need to consider. And I think once we are able to identify the different layers involved, risks will present themselves, but in very different ways across different technologies. So how we deal with them is something that we need to think about.
Any timeline that we can expect?
I hope to get something tabled. If there is a need for us to table something in Parliament, and I think there probably will be, because I expect that there will be legislation to cover certain areas. I hope to get that legislation in by the second half of next year.